Follow me, meet the real me, in my misfits way of life. A dark black past is my most valued possession. Hindsight is always 20/20, but looking back it's still a bit fuzzy. Speak of mutually assured destruction. Nice story. Gotcha.
Well, the Wolf Tracks! I'm Bobby the Wolf Mullins, your paranormal shock jock, your DJ, the outlaw, the #1 bad boy in paranormal. Let me get my disclaimer right quick. You don't like what you see, you don't like what you hear. The topics, the language, by God, the equipment, and today is Ball Jar Mason Day, the Red-Eyed Rocker, baby. My favorite drink in the world, the Red-Eyed Rocker. And that's right, that's what I get.
Hello, me, it's me again.
Oh, nice to meet you. Anyway, well, if you do like what you see, what you hear, the topics, the language, then turn me on! I think I blew the first part of that blue. I said blue. No, I don't mean like this in the color. Ah! Anyway, let's see, does this thing work? Oh, he looks around anyway. Minions opened up this weekend. Minions, where's this little on switch? You gotta turn him on. Oh, that's sick. On switch on this? Probably located somewhere near his cock. Click, 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 I turned him on. Anyway, Minions opened up this week. Yeah, there you go. Apparently you have to rub the right spot to get him to talk. See? Apparently I'm rubbing the right spot. Anyway, that goes out to a friend of mine. Who cares? Anyway, now, back to the show, shall we? Back to the show. I'm not ignoring you. Good Lord. I know. R2 wants me to let you know that it's 150 or 149 days to Star Wars. Force Awakens. It's a big deal for all you Star Wars fans, sci-fi fans, Lucas fans, Disney fans, whatever. Just Android fans, apparently. So, there you go. Anyway, I hope we didn't have a good show. Like I said on last week's show, or I was talking about last week, megalithic. That is the word of the day, class. And it's brought to you by the letter S for suck it! Anyway, now, megalithic is the word of the day, class. So last week's show was all about megalithic structures on moons. But apparently the emails filled up because I compared megalithic structures to my cock! And that was the funny thing on the show. Well, there you go. Well, I told you assholes that, and I mean that with all endearment, I told y'all this week would be why the gods haven't returned. All right, let's talk about this. Why haven't the gods returned? Ancient alien theory says they will return. Hopi, Mayan, Aztec, Hindu, Buddhists, the Muslim religion, Christianity, Judaism, all these religions, Indian, whatever. Everybody who's got an opinion has a religion. Shocking. Anyway. Shocking. But anyway, now, they're wondering why their God hasn't returned yet. Now, let's think about this. This one rolls around the old brain pan of the wolf. All right, now, another cold one. Anyway, I'm getting ready to refuel like a jet airliner. Ah, damn, that's good. Anyway, why haven't the gods returned? Now, the only thing I can go with is the Sumerian writings. I mean, I can go with other things, but the Sumerian cuneiform tablets describe a planet called Nibiru. Nibiru is a planet that apparently the Anunnaki, hey, I said it, are from. We're making another red-eyed rocker, by the way. A little Worcestershire to taste. A little hot sauce. Anyway, the Anunnaki, their planet's on an oval spiral or orbit around our sun. I don't believe that shit. But anyway, now, they come into our solar system, or thingy, and they visit, and they're gods. Well, now, let's think about that. Oops, not the tomato juice yet. You had the beer first. There we go, a little more Megadeth. Now, all this Megadeth, it's normally Metallica on this show, but all this Megadeth goes out to my buddy and one of my biggest fans, John. And John, this Red Eyed Rocker's for you, brother. I'll see you on the battlefield sometime tonight. Anyway, so we're going to throw down with the wolf, are we? Jesus, got too much shit on the old Wolf Tracks table on the compound. Anyhow, the planet orbits in an oval pattern around our sun, comes around every 3,000 years. I think they said the next time this thing's due through is 3,600 or 3,200, year 3,200, 3,265, I think. Anyway, now, that doesn't mean they're interstellar travelers. They have ships, but apparently they got close enough to our planet, this is my theory, to land on it. Now, they stayed and then left and whatever. Now, these kings, these Anunnaki kings, the ones who stayed, apparently, because there's some of them that stayed, apparently lived a long time. And I'm getting to my point. I know I'm on a rant. Thanks, Alan. The kings list of the cuneiform tablets says that some of these kings ruled like 165 years, 200 years, or 300 years, but then died off. Now, your gods die. Like the movie 300 said, if it can bleed, it can die. It's not a god. Remember that. Now, think about this. All these Mayan gods, these Hopi gods, these Aztec gods, the other gods that have these suits on, these odd clothing. Some have wings, some have a little thing like an astronaut's little skin skull cap thingy. And those aren't gods. I mean, if you want to worship them as gods, fine. Do that. Enjoy. Worship a rock if you want to. I don't give a shit. 2 words, suck it, and all that. I gave my disclaimer. But here's the deal. Why would a god need a spacesuit? Why would a god need a spaceship? Why would a god need life support? I don't get it. I just don't get it. Now, the reason I think these gods, plural, multiple, across the spectrum, don't leave anybody out so no one gets butt hurt. Oh, you didn't mention my religion. Mullins is a racist towards religion. No, I'm not. I actually don't give a what your religion is, and I don't give a fuck if you like the show or not. Yes, I dropped the F-bomb, and blow me. Here's Red Eyed Rocker in your eye. Anyway, so now, I think these gods have a lifespan. Now, our lifespan generally, it's gone up. Used to be we didn't live past 30. Now people are living to 90 and 100. Medicines are getting better, technology is getting better, and we live longer. Well, now think about this. What if these planets, or these aliens, or life forms that aren't indigenous to our planet, to be politically correct, all right, what if their technology, let's say they're 100,000 years ahead of us, their medical technology would be insane. So that would mean they'd be normal like us, but they would be able to live, I don't know, hundreds of years longer, or even thousands. But still they would die. Everything dies. Time itself will die. Death will close the door on the universe after it sets up the chair, picks up the chairs and wipes off the tables, and it will shut the door on the universe behind it when all time ends. Sandman comic reference. Anyway, so if everything has a lifespan and these things promise to return, why haven't they? Because they probably died off. They're expecting their predecessors to come back. Now, in 3265, the Anunnaki's planet, Nibiru, is supposed to come back through, park itself near the moon, I guess, and say hi. Go up to the drive-thru and order a Big Mac. I don't know. I don't know what they're going to do, I watched The Twilight Zone one time. It's kind of weird. If they're coming back, are we what they wanted us to be? Because there was a Twilight Zone where they were like, we've come back to see you and blah, blah, blah. And if you haven't become what we wanted you to be, blah, 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 then we're destroying the whole planet. So the entire planet seeks peace, gets rid of all its nuclear weapons and signs peace treaties and all this. And come to find out, the alien race was warlike. We didn't progress in warlike stature, and our weapons weren't significant, so they nuked the planet. But you're right. We guessed wrong. Wrong coin flip. It's just, you don't know what to expect if they come back. Everybody's so anxious to see these gods come back, and some of these gods aren't going to be merciful. Some of these, they're not going to be malevolent gods and want to sit down and have a beer. And that's the one I want to party with. The guy wants to have a beer and look at a porno. Hey, dude, check it out, the Earth. Look, Earth chicks. But I don't think some of these gods are going to be all yay, because some of them want blood sacrifices and cut your head off and take your heart out, play with your kidneys and fillet them and it tastes great with fava beans and no. And wow, I bet if we slow smoked that human over a fire for about 6 hours, I bet that meat just falls off the bone. Ugh, yuck. It'd be nice with a good Chianti. Anyway, people kill me. They want to meet aliens and all these gods and stuff, and I'm happy with them being way the hell away from me. I mean, that'd be great if he was a partying kind of guy and want to suck out a few red-eyed rockers, maybe show up on the show like R2 and do his thing. That's what I'm saying, R2. But I don't think they'll be like that, you know what I mean? That's what I'm saying. It'd be red alert time, wouldn't it? We're at DEFCON 4. Anyway. So, I got a thing. I don't think the gods didn't. I don't think they lied to us saying they were going to return. I just think they didn't return in time. They died. They didn't break a promise. They just died before they could complete it. And their predecessors didn't follow through with their promises. If that makes sense. That's just a theory. I mean, everybody's got their theories, and until you prove me wrong, it's a theory, and I don't care. I'm going to drink. I'm going to have a good time. I'm going to do my show. And by the way, for all you haters out there that says nobody watches this show, don't care. I do this because I enjoy it. And thank you. That slight pause was brought to you by the Red-Eyed Rocker Lounge. Another like ball mason jars. Yeah, I should try to get them to sponsor the show. All right, I want to get into something else. The Biru, a planet that is on it. Like here's the sun, and it goes way the hell out of here and comes in, and way the hell out of here and it comes in, and the Earth is here, and this motherfucker orbits around and goes way. It gets slung way the hell out, and it comes back, and it's slung way the hell out. Yeah, you see the pattern. I don't think so. What happens if you don't do interstellar travel? You're stuck on your planet. But what if your technology is so high that you don't need to? The cuneiform tablets say they needed gold to protect their planet's atmosphere. Now, what if their technology, there's supposed to be 12 or 13 main worlds, and we're number 13, we're the youngest. All right, so if we're the youngest, what if the Anunnaki's planet is one of the oldest? I know, I'm getting to my point. You, Alan. Anyway, and hey, Regina, how's it going? My favorite little wicked. Oh, hell no, we're not doing that. But anyway, what if, and this is a theory, if that planet's coming in every 3,000 years, what if it's not every 3,000 years it's coming in, it just stopped by then? Like a flight path. I know you don't know where I'm going with this. But what if your technology was so high that you didn't need to travel from planet to planet? You could bring your planet to another planet. All right, they needed gold to protect their atmosphere, so they encased their atmosphere in a sheet of gold or whatever, gold-plated blah, blah, metal, whatever. I mean, because I'm not familiar with their planet, so I could say titanium, and that would be like tinfoil to them. I don't know. It's gold-plated blah, 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 blah. And maybe I'm right. I don't know. Because I haven't been there, neither of you, so get up off these nuts. So anyway, what if their technology is so high that they decided not to do interstellar travel with rockets? But yet they took their planet out of its orbit, and their planet is basically like, for lack of a better example, a Death Star. They're able to use their planet and go to other solar systems with their planet. That way they never run out of resources. Hey, hold on now. Where are you going with this, Bobby the Wolf Mullins? You got your own resources on your planet. You have an unlimited supply of troops. Your bases are on your planet. Everything's self-contained. What if they're moving that planet around and just taking the planet wherever they go? It'd be like driving around in a mobile home, but only the size of a planet. And what if their planet's one of these super planets? One of these big mothers. I mean, they have the technology to alter gravity. We're trying to do anti-gravity now. What if anti-gravity is a key essential to moving their planet? They're able to alter the field and pull it out and in of gravity fields and wells and whatever, and able to move it around like one big, super huge base or fortress and explore. Which you're just sleeping in your own bed and checking out other stars and solar systems. You got your own heat source, air conditioning type stuff, so you don't need, the planet won't flash freeze. You got this gold shield and all that crap around it. According to the Anunnaki's cuneiform tablets, they needed it for a shield around the planet for some reason. So now they got this, according to me, some big Death Star thing flying around, and they're checking everything out. You're not going to beat them. They got all their forces on that planet. But think if there were, these things, what if this race is 1,000,000 or 1,000,000,000 years ahead of us technology-wise? Possible. Anything's possible. We dream up stuff all the time, and it comes true. We make it true. We're working on ion drive now. Ion drive to them might be like the Wright brothers are to us right now. Think about it. It's all a theory. It doesn't matter. The only thing that matters is the beer's cold. Let me get a little of that red eye rocker out of my goatee. But anyway, I'm going to get off here, guys. Like I said, I kind of did this show as a response to the previous show, and I want to do this for this guy named John who's watched every episode of this series. Oh, my God. Number one, you either have no life or you're a true fan, buddy, and I appreciate it. Thank you very much. So, anyway, think about this. Think about what I said about, the planets, the aliens, the gods. Get back to me on my email, onewhitewolf0706 at att.net. I don't care if you tell me I'm an idiot. I don't care if you tell me I rock. I don't give me suggestions. Give me, critique me, whatever. Pass this show around. Hit the subscribe button. By God, help a brother out. You know what I mean? Get on. Share this with your friends. Get a good laugh out of the deal. Make them subscribe. Pass this around. Let this go viral, for God's sakes. Brother needs a paycheck. Anyway, another burps like beer. Anyway, I'm going to get off here. Y'all take it easy or sleazy, and don't get any on you unless you like it that way. And remember, pay attention. Pay attention to what walks by, crawls by, flies by, and/or slithers by. And if you get a picture of it, send it to Bobby the Wolf Mullins at onewhitewolf0706 at att.net. And as always, guys, remember, on three, uno, dos, tres. Ho, it's your boy!